big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are great clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement. If it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Safonov breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played into space. Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they're quick to get it back. Back in chance! And he's taking no chances there.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on.
Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vitinha tries a shot! And he thumps it clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Doué. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? This looks promising. And this is Dembele. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Dembele. Great ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Dembele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Tries to get it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. Pass somewhat off target. Hakimi tries to pass it through. He has a look up. And it's played into the middle. Can he get on the end of this? And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's a dangerous... Decent chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very well see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, the keeper has every right to...
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Good read, needed to be. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case...
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a little off target. Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. That has been knocked clear. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pacho. And it's Ruiz. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mendes made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Turns and goes back. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is expertly dealt with. Paris Saint-Germain really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Dembele is herring after that one. Vitinha. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. Doué. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Ah, good steal, he just read it. He has found the way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. It's Dembele! Rudiger attempts a clearance. And it's Hakimi. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Dembele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. This ended up in no man's land. Vinta. That's Dembele. Camavinga. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And it's Vitinha. That's an imaginative pass. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That has been cut short.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Vinicius Junior! It's a pretty... He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Paris Saint-Germain have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you...
Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lee Kang-in, nice looking ball. Fired deep towards the back post. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's superb. Great chance!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And that has been clubbed away. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shapes to shoot! Lee Kang-in! That is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have stolen level at the last.
And that contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. We are already up and running again. Paris Saint-Germain displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Mayulu, it's a searching pass. This is Dembele. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Goulet threads one in. It's played through for him. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. He's in a great position here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Safonov claims comfortable. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a cute ball. That ball looks a good one. Not the most accurate pass. It's run loose here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Brahim Diaz. Tacho cuts it out. Marquinhos. And it's Mayulu. Dembele. It's Dembele! Great effort, but the end of the first period of extra time. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Dembele! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Lee Kang-in plays it short. Oh, well cut out, no margin. Shot a goal! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
This is Dembele, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That has been knocked clear. Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Now it's Lee Kang-in. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deserving. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he's been caught now. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's in on goal.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing.
He's going for goal. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised them.
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Doué! It's hit the upright. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. So having trailed, this to go ahead. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it.
Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Played out to the right. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, important interception. It's skewed away, and it's Hakimi. Passes short and sharp. Big chance! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vitinha is herring after that one. Fabian Ruiz spread it left. That has been cut short.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shot, real chance! It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good ball! And he's gone backward here. Dembele. Now it's Doué. That's a cute ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Crunching tackle. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, what has happened here?
Deserved a better ball there.
And the finish! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Hakimi. João Neves. That has not gone well. Nicked it back promptly. Aims beyond the defence. Chance, surely! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a
And the first 45 minutes are up. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Paris Saint-Germain pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha applies the finish! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Now it's Lee Kang-in. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's hit the post! And here's Lee Kang-in. He's having a shot! And it's been given away. Rodrigo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Back into the middle. Tacho gets rid without sophistication. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. But it is clear. Oh no, this does not look good. Chance! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. Fabian Ruiz. 60 minutes played. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. He's got a goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Nuno Mendes. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And a chance! And that's wide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sustituido por el dorsal 21.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he plays one through. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He takes a shot! Camavinga is there to clear. Rodrigo. And the counter is on. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot a goal! Now that was quite some save.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
El dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Fabian
15.
Ruiz!
El dorsal 23.
Lee Kang-in!
Cambio de jugadores.
And he's missed it. Dembele, nicely weighted ball, and he welcomed. He's had a shot! Eder Militao gets it clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Look at the space here, and the shot! And he hits the net! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Madrid grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That pass just didn't quite work. Now that's well seen too. And here's Lee Kang-in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Lee Kang-in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. 4 extra minutes added on. Well read, nice interception. Mayulu. That's Lee Kang-in.
Oh, really well played.
And it's Mayulu. Dembele. Great chance! Great football, shot and save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared away. Let's a look and place it forward. Rodrigo. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dink through. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Great vision.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up.
He rises!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Marquinhos. So it is still 0-0. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. It's a good run, that. Great timing. João Neves gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Doué. Dembele. And he's well positioned here. Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vitinha. It's a searching pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tchouaméni deals with that comfortably. Can he get it through? He's through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mbappe, can he finish? Now what about this cross? And it's Bellingham. Oh, a delicate chip through. Rodrigo.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Doué. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with...
Here's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Camavinga aims beyond the defence. João Neves, and it's Vitinha. Spread neatly. Kvaratskhelia. Cross goes in there, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that, and he can clear it away. Out of play for a throw. Mbappe, there's the shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Well timed, excellent interception. Now João Neves. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Out to the left it goes. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. The two teams at half-time, they've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pacho. João Neves. That pass isn't the best. It's come to nothing. It's ended up in no man's land. João Neves. Hakimi. And it's Doué. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sharp pass. He's on it, can he get away? Looking for options for movement. He's cut it out, played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, there's a probing ball. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vitinha! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Mbappe. Fabian Ruiz. He's found a way past.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por
Pass
el
somewhat
dorsal
off target.
21.
And
Se
he's
va a
had a
reemplazar
hit!
un cambio de jugadores.
That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos. Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. Hakimi. And claimed it back swiftly. Mbappe is onto this. Brahim Diaz. It's a goal kick. But there's going to be another change
Cambio
here.
de jugadores.
Searching pass he's played there. Looking for a runner. And now they can clear their lines. He's a sharp little ball here. Paris Saint-Germain have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's a very shapes to shoot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Se va a
Mayulu
producir un
has
cambio de
delivered a
jugadores.
really costly
El
miss.
dorsal
It could have been
5
their last chance to win it.
será sustituido por el dorsal 15.
This looks promising. Nicely aimed pass. That's a simple one for the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Mayulu. Threads one in. Tries to play it through. Lee Kang-in receives it in a wide position. Judge, surely! And we have our very first corner. Lee Kang-in with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. And it's been played through.
You'd be disappointed with that.
Out for a throw. Cross in, looks like a good one. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Vinicius Junior. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. To get them off and running. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? Look at the space here. Shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fabian Ruiz. Passing nice and neat. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Quality ball. That's a shade optimistic. Knocks it into space. Played out to the left flank. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. Terrific header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Vitinha, and here's Dembele. He might be in here. It's Dembele. That is decidedly lacking.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Doué, lovely pass, but can he get there? That is very well defended. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gives it back.
Just too much.
Dembele! And it's come back out to him. No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Camavinga.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shoots! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then.
And the shot! It's a loose ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kvaratskhelia plays it short. Vitinha! Oh, that's a waste. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Fabian Ruiz. A probing pass. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. And it's Bellingham. Now that's well seen too.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Real chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a sharp pass. Taken back almost at once. Aimed beyond the defence. Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Marquinhos. And the first half is done. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Cambio de jugadores.
That gets things going for the second half. Paris Saint-Germain decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good spread. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He's had it taken off him. Vitinha. Oh, super find. Shot at goal! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Looking for the... There's the shot! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
This is Dembele.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Big chance! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Ruiz. Hakimi tries a deft little ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Dembele. Decent chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nuno Mendes. Great vision. Can he get onto this?
Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh, given away. And the shot! It's there! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Out of play for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Hakimi gets it clear. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. Mayulu. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Not the most accurate pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's had it nicked away. Well, played right into his path. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper beats it away. Tries a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Tries to play it through. That's a good ball. And he shoots! It's in! Deep into injury time! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He's having a shot! He has done it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked... He's had a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Dembele. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Not the most convincing of passes. Vitinha. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Pacho. And it's Mendes. João, can he finish? It's hit the uprights. That's really well cleared. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Not the most accurate pass. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Doué. Pacho. And Marquinhos. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Marquinhos. Pacho. And it's Hakimi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. Rodrigo receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Hakimi is there, and he can pick it up. Doué. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well read, nice interception. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Doué.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. It's a pretty loose pass. Fabian Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Doué. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Bellingham. Tries a shot! Vitinha. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Kvaratskhelia with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Vitinha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Eder Militao going vertical. Spread out to the left, and it's Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's in space and looking for options. Terrific header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Doué. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Vitinha. Now it's Doué. Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Just about up to the hour now. Vitinha. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Dembele. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's been shifted off it. And the pass is intercepted. And he's let fly! Now that's well seen too. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, this is a great position. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vitinha. Aimed beyond the defence. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great chance! It's in! Into the lead once more! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid kept themselves into the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's Dembele! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Mbappe! Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He's on it, can he get away? He's through, now is he in? And he's there to clear it. Produces a cross. Looking for the run. He has a look up. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And smartly reclaimed. That pass has been well intercepted.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Knocks it into space. João Neves. Mayulu.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. He shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tacho gets across to intercept that. And this is Dembele. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Doué. He's on real chance! And it's come back out to him.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And that's gone loose. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's Fabian. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, easy pickings there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the runners, they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, can they get him away? Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And it's Vitinha. Takes the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vitinha. He's having a go! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Mbappe. Vitinha. And Kvaratskhelia. Looking to play him in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hakimi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to...
Now Mbappe. He's had a shot! They've scored! First blood drawn.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the...
Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Rodrigo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on this.
Shot a goal! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of...
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Played in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Tchouaméni looking to play it into the box. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Camavinga. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's through here. Oh, he's in!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fabian Ruiz. He won't be happy with that one. Vinicius Junior. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's made its way to him. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice-looking ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Fabian Ruiz. Tacho makes the interception. Hakimi. Back towards the middle. That looks a good cross.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, it's Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Back into the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going...
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Brahim Diaz making good progress on the right-hand side.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he was quick to react. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Big chance! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this poses a very interesting question.
And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Brahim Diaz, there's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Lee Kang-in. This looks promising.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try...
Shot, surely! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
4 extra minutes added on. And he's had it nicked away. Can he spark a counter here? Nuno Mendes. And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Kvaratskhelia taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash. Vitinha! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Can he get it through? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vitinha. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for...
Kvaratskhelia! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. Offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Threads one in on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That looks a good ball through. Picked out. Oh, shooting chance! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, it's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's an errant pass. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's well spotted. Doué. Paris Saint-Germain are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Passing nice and neat. That is well... Big chance! Superb from Doué! He's got himself an absolute peach. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great... Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Great vision. Dembele. And it's Ruiz. Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Dembele. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Quality ball. Tries to play. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Hakimi. Doué. João Neves. Now it's Dembele. It's a really well-measured ball. Doué receives it in a wide position. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Rodrigo. Now this could be a chance. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes... And the finish! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter.
And the first half is done. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Paris Saint-Germain are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. And here's Doué. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost It's Dembele! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now, can they get him away? João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
En el minuto 55, dorsal 25.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. Played up towards the front line. Marquinhos cuts it out. That is good alertness. 60 minutes played. And it's Doué. Chips it through. Dembele. That's the keeper's ball. João Neves. Doué. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rodrigo has found the net here, of course. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Vitinha. João Neves. And it's Vitinha. Dembele. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, it's come loose. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Doué takes control of it, and he's on the move. Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes goes on a charge down the left.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 5.
And it's Neves.
Serán sustituidos.
Now it's Lee Kang-in.
El dorsal
He's
30.
Lee Kang-in! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Dembele. Foot in. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence.
2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Mayulu. João Neves. Looking for a runner. Played into space out wide. And that's it. Paris Saint-Germain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. Looking tidy in possession here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Pacho. And it's Vitinha. He's in a great position here. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's gone for a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass just didn't quite work. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's put paid to a promising move. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Safonov claims comfortable. And he's intervened well there. João Neves. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Hakimi. And it's Vitinha. That's a little off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has been caught there, it's a foul. And that should get the job done. Dembele. Here's Vitinha. João Neves. And it's Ruiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now João Neves. Some really good ball movement. Dembele. Doué. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That's a sharp pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Taken back almost at once. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Tchouaméni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Big header! It's a loose ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodrigo, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Madrid have it back and can go again. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now that looks a decent ball, distributed tidily. Fabian Ruiz, and it's Neves.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Mendes with the clearance. Hakimi. Doué.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mendes makes the interception. João Neves tries to play it through.
That was lovely, that.
And he's certain. This is Dembele. Shot, surely! In he goes again. It's in!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Paris Saint-Germain happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That's very neat. Vitinha! Decent hit and on target.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Kvaratskhelia plays it short. Hakimi is having a shot! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. Great chance! Dembele.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And they win it back again. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hakimi.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Looked good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on...
Actually looking ball that. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
El dorsal 5.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Rodrigo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hakimi given the lift of his goal. Hakimi drives forward on the overlap. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Vinicius and the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This is their second corner of the game. It's a decent clearance. Paris Saint-Germain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And the through ball. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Tchouaméni attempts a clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Mayulu. Lovely. That's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. João Neves. Great vision. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Paris Saint-Germain have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's a sharp little ball. He's had a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Short changes him with that pass. The cross. 4 extra minutes added on. Lee Kang-in. Oh, this is a terrific run. Chance! And the ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there!
Not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing.
And it's Doué. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Tinha has given away